Today I'm finally going to be cooking from some of the brand new cookbooks that I've received. I get a lot of cookbooks and I want to make everything from them, but I don't even have time to make my own recipes half the time. So I figured, why not make a video? So we're gonna be making a recipe from 3 different cookbooks from my colleague vegan chefs and bloggers. The first one is The Modern Tiffin by Priyanka Naik. You might know her on Instagram and TikTok as Chef Priyanka. Basically, it is Indian flair on recipes from all around the world. And then we also have Rachel Alma's newer cookbook, One Pot, 3 Ways, which is super creative. She shows you how to make one main recipe and use it in 3 different ways. And then the last cookbook is Provecho from Edgar Castrejon. He's one of my internet friends as well. You might know him from his Instagram handle, Edgar Raw, but this is a vegan Mexican cookbook. And we're gonna start with Edgar's Quesadillas, and I think they are going to be so delicious. The photo looks amazing. I'm gonna start by chopping up some garlic, some white onion, and these beautiful assortment of peppers. And then I'm going to saute those, then turn them into a quesadilla. Now that we have our beautiful sliced vegetables, I'm going to start by heating some oil in my skillet, and then I'm going to saute the garlic and the jalapeno peppers first. And then once they start to get fragrant, after 2 to 3 minutes, then I'm gonna add in the onions and the rest of the peppers. We're gonna cook those until they're nice and tender and fajita-y, you know? And we're also gonna season it with a little bit of salt and turmeric, and apparently, that's it before we make our quesadillas. Now that we have the filling for our quesadillas, I'm gonna make the avocado salsa. And to make this, Edgar calls for tomatillos and jalapeno pepper, which we're going to pan sear and get them nice and blistered and bring out the smokiness and the sweetness of the peppers and the tomatillos. And I love tomatillos so much. All right, so our peppers are looking really nice and charred. So now what we have to do is put everything into a blender. Since I'm standing right here, I'm gonna start with the garlic, a handful of cilantro, and then Edgar calls for 2 ripe avocados. All right, so let's just drop, ooh, this onion looks good right in there. And the tomatillos as well. They're nice and tender. They didn't get too charry, but they are tender, which is good. Oh, this one's nice and got some brown spots on it. Can it fit? So for these peppers, I actually want to take some of the seeds out so it's not too spicy. So I'm gonna transfer these to the cutting board and try to get the seeds out before we blend it all up. I'm gonna put this on this blender and hopefully it's not too full. But it might be. We'll see what happens. Okay. Wow! That was so easy. Oh my God. I'm surprised how. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, got it. That was my workout for the month. There we go. That's all you get, body. That's all you get. We need to add lime juice. Duh. So juice of a lime and sea salt, and this is gonna be real good. I knew that this book was gonna be good. I can look at a recipe and see if it's going to work out and be delicious. And this one, just flipping through the pages, I'm like, oh yeah. It's gonna be the best. So now let's just make those quesadillas, put them all together, and have our lunch, because I'm hungry. You're gonna put your flour tortillas down. So this vegan cheese is the chow cheese from Field Roast. He just wrote 8 slices of vegan cheese, so it doesn't really matter what type, I guess. And he says, do a slice on each, the top and the bottom. All right, do I have enough? Yes, I have plenty. Good. Well, it's fine, I'll do 4. I have to just close them up with other ones, so. Do like that. And then a little top for them. Okay, this looks so delicious. Ah, perfect. This is gonna be so good, oh my God. Try not to destroy the beauty of it. Oh, nice, looks so good. And some of the avocado salsa. I think Baby J is gonna really like this. Kids love quesadillas, right? A little bit more right there, like there, right there. Okay. Should I try it? Yes, I should try it. The layers of the cheese and the peppers and the salsa. Yes, I know I'm gonna love it. Mmm. Very good. Oh yeah, it's really yummy. Oh, and really sloppy too. So good. All right, y'all, this is the bomb. But before we move on to the next, I'm sure equally bomb recipe, don't forget to hit that like button. I'm back. It's a new day, obviously. I have a new outfit on, and we're going to be making Rachel Alma's Heart of Palm Moqueca, which, this just looks incredible. This recipe is from Rachel Alma's book, One Pot, Three Ways. This is her new vegan cookbook, and I want to try every single recipe, but this one really stood out because the beautiful photo. And apparently moqueca is a Brazilian dish. I've never heard of it, but like the title says, we're going to be using hearts of palm, lots of peppers in here, tomato, coconut milk. Sounds like right up my alley. And she says to serve it with butter beans, garlic sourdough, and green beans. And I guess that's what's up on top. So I have some really good sourdough, and we're going to serve it with that. This looks so good. Let's get started. We've already measured out all of our spices. We're using smoked paprika and red chili flakes. So now we're going to chop up some cherry tomatoes. I'm also going to dice a whole red onion. So let's warm up some oil in the pan. Is this thing on? Yes, this is on. Now we're gonna add our onions and our peppers. This is nice and cooked down, so I'm gonna add the tomatoes. I hope this pot is large enough. I'm also gonna add the smoked paprika and red chili flakes. This is gonna be spicy. And I'm gonna add tomato paste. So for our next step, I'm going to add these hearts of palm, which I love hearts of palm because they have such a nice texture and they're nice and light. They're low in calorie if that matters to you, but more importantly, it's all about the texture. And they're a perfect replacement for seafood. So hearts of palm are in there. I'm also gonna add the capers, the coconut milk, and vegetable broth right now. Here's what we're gonna do now. We are going to add some lime. It says the juice of 1 lime. I'm so excited because I'm hungry. And I love coconut milk. Okay. Juice of 1 lime. I'm gonna do a little less because I want to use the rest to taste, okay? Oh, look how pretty. Oh, gorgeous. This smells delicious. It looks beautiful. Let's see how it tastes. You know what that tastes like? Tastes like tom yum. Tastes like the coconut lemongrass soup at Thai restaurants. Tom yum, right? Yes, this is good, y'all. It's extremely spicy though. My daughter, I don't know if she can do it. This is just for us. Delicious. Let's plate it up and enjoy it with some sourdough bread. Now we're going to make the cornbread Gulab Jamun from the Modern Tiffin Cookbook by Priyanka Naik. This is a sweet dessert. It looks like it's something like a donut, but we're gonna be using a very fancy skillet to make this called the Ebel Skieber, which we'll be making the Jamun with this Ebel Skieber, which is gonna be fun. I like a little challenge, and I've never used one of these things before, so that'll be fun. First thing we gotta do is make our saffron syrup. So I'm gonna pour half a cup of sugar into a pot, a cup of water. Yeah. I don't have any saffron, and I do have turmeric. So to give it that golden color, I'm not gonna be able to get the same flavor, yes, but I will be able to make it kind of golden. I'm just gonna put a little teeny tiny little fleck of turmeric into this syrup. That might have been all I need. Like, I don't even have to shake it. And that's enough, because you know, a little bit of turmeric goes a very, very long way. That should be enough. And I'm just gonna bring this to a simmer and reduce it, turn it down, let it reduce, get nice and thick and syrupy, and that's gonna go on our jamun in a minute when we're ready. So to make the jamun, Priyanka tells us to add all the ingredients together and whisk to combine, which is very easy. So that was grapeseed oil, some cornmeal. Now we'll add our all-purpose white flour. Now we're gonna add the sugar, the baking powder, salt, and cardamom, which is one of my favorite spices for sure. And then lastly, some non-dairy milk. I'm using unsweetened plain soy milk. You guys know me, that's my favorite thing. And so we're gonna just stir this up until it's combined, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so it's a wet batter. I've never made these before, so I don't really know what to expect. I thought the batter was gonna be a bit thicker, but it's not, so which leads me to believe that these are really gonna be nice and airy. We're going to oil our Ebel Skieber with 1/4 teaspoon of oil into each circle. Then we're going to pour the batter into each circle about 3/4 of the way up. We're gonna cook on one side for 3 to 5 minutes before we flip them. They should be nice and golden brown. And the other side for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we can eat them. So I flipped all of these, and they're looking super good. They're a little bit burnt, okay? Maybe I should have turned down the heat a bit, but we still have lots more batter to go around. And I'm very happy. They're light. Okay, my hands are like bulletproof, so. They're light. I'm pretty sure these are gonna be delicious. Are they finished? I think they're finished. I think they're finished. Let's put them on a plate. Unfortunately, so the sugar didn't work out. So the way Priyanka says, she says you put the sugar at the bottom of the plate, the syrup, and then you put the jamun on top. Then you cover that with more sugar. Why didn't it work out? I feel so bummed now. Let's give this a try, even though we don't have our syrup. But I'm sure it's gonna be delicious anyway. Pretty, not very sweet actually, because I guess that's why we needed a syrup. But really nice texture. These are good. Like a pancake mixed with a biscuit. Very good. I'm so glad we made this video. All the recipes were delicious, and I will be making them more often. I hope you guys will also try all the recipes and pick up a copy of the cookbooks that we featured in today's video. If you like videos like this, let me know down in the comment section below. If you have other cookbooks that I should check out, vegan of course, let me know too. I'm gonna link to all these cookbooks down below so you can give them a try. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Now I'll eat it.